I found these lockers on the side of the road, and I loaded them up at the van and took them back to my house. And when I got them there, I realized that these had clearly been in some sort of machine shop because they were extremely dirty. And I started out with a wire brush, and then I moved to a leaf blower to blow everything out. And eventually, I got to soap and water, and I went pretty thoroughly with the rag to make sure that I was drying it as I went. I removed all the hardware so I could begin painting, and I started with the insides of the cabinets. You can see they're pretty rusted here. And I went with this rubberized undercoating, and I am not that impressed with the results. It hasn't held up as well as I would have hoped, but it's still better than nothing, and it certainly is pretty cost effective. So just went locker by locker, spraying the inside of each one of these things, and there's the end result. You can see it obviously looks a whole lot better. So probably being a little rough on it, but still I wasn't that thrilled. I brought down a box fan as I started spraying the outsides of the lockers so I could put more coats on faster. And you'll note there's a just a regular heater fan filter like you would have for your house that's on the box fan to limit the amount of dust and particles that are flying. So it came out pretty good, as you can see. And now I just got to spray the bottom with more undercoating. I straightened out some of the dents with a sheet metal brake. And again, the box fan with the filter on the back of it. I needed to build a base, so I just went with regular 2x4s. There's a layer of bricks in the back of the wall where I'm going to be putting this, and you'll see that in a second. You can see how it's raised up in the back there, so just a very simple design to be able to level these off and also keep them off the ground in the event that I get any water leakage. The lockers were obviously a little too tall for some of the shorter things that I needed to stack in there and organize. So I put these aluminum L brackets in the center there, and you can see how that kind of wound up with the pieces of plywood. I decided to spray great stuff underneath the lockers, so if I drop something, it won't roll underneath the lockers, and that's already paid off pretty huge. I wanted to build these shelves so that my DeWalt Tough boxes would fit underneath them, so I measured so that they would perfectly open up. And as you can see, that's where it's at. If you'd like to see more videos like this, then go ahead and subscribe. Thank you.